Can a PDP lawmaker validly contest APC Governorship Primaries? My people, Amebo Barrister don't come again. Today I want to discuss a constitutional puzzle that has emerged from River State politics. And trust me, this one is not about who you support. It's not about the PDP, it's not about APC or any other political party. It is about the constitution and the electoral laws of our land. And it's about one very important question. Can a man contest and win governorship primaries for one political party while still occupying an office that he is only entitled to hold because he's a member of another political party? Now let's talk. Here are the facts. Honorable Kingsley Chinda is a member of the House of Representatives. Not only that, he was also the minority leader of the House of Representatives. On May 21, 2026, Honorable Chinda contested and won the APC gubernatorial primaries for Rivers State. However, his letter of defection from PDP to APC was not read on the floor of the House of Representatives until the second day of June 2026. Although the letter itself was dated April 23, 2026, this creates an interesting constitutional question. Was he an APC member when he contested the APC gubernatorial primaries for Rivers State? Or was he still in the PDP? And if he was still in the PDP, what does that mean for the validity of the APC primaries which he has won? So let's break them down into legal issues. Issue number one. Did Honorable Chinda need to be an APC member before contesting the APC gubernatorial primaries? The short answer is yes. Political parties nominate their candidates through primary elections. And those primary elections are internal affairs of the party. Ordinarily, only members of a political party can seek nomination through the party's political platform. So if you want to become APC gubernatorial candidate, the first question is, are you a member of the APC? Because if you're not, then a fundamental qualification issue automatically and immediately arises. Issue number two, when did Honorable Chinda actually become a member of the APC? And this is where things begin to get interesting. One argument says the moment Honorable Chinda signed and submitted his notice of defection, which was dated the 23rd day of April 2026, he automatically ceased to be a member of the PDP and become a member of the APC. If that argument succeeds, it would therefore mean that by the time Honorable Chinda contested the APC gubernatorial primaries on the 21st day of May 2026, he had already been in the APC for almost a month. And his participation in the said primaries becomes easier to defend. But there is another argument, a stronger constitutional argument, some would say. And that argument is this. If Honorable Chinda had already become a member of the APC on the 23rd day of April 2026, why then did he continue to occupy the office of Minority Leader of the House of Representatives until June 2nd, 2026? Issue number three is the Minority Leader issue. Now pay attention, because this is where the constitutional issue becomes very serious. The office of the Minority Leader of the House of Reps is not a personal office. It is not an office attached to an individual. It is an office that is attached to the minority caucus in the House. And as we all know, the APC is the majority caucus in the House of Representatives of the 10th Assembly. Therefore, the PDP and all other political parties, excluding the APC, make up and form the minority caucus of the House of Representatives. That therefore means that the office of the Minority Leader of the House of Representatives exists because the holder of that office belongs to the minority caucus of the House of Reps. So here is the question. If Honorable Chinda truly became a member of the APC on the 23rd day of April 2026 by virtue of his letter of defection, how did he continue to occupy the office of Minority Leader until June 2, 2026? Because the moment he became a member of the APC, he would no longer belong to the minority caucus. And if he no longer belonged to the minority caucus, what legal basis existed for him to continue to hold on to that office? That's the puzzle. Issue number four. Can a person belong to two political parties? The constitutional amendment criminalizing dual party membership is yet to become law, and that is true. But does that automatically mean that dual membership is allowed? Not necessarily. The Constitution may not expressly prohibit dual party membership, but the entire electoral system appears to assume that a politician belongs to one political party at a time. In fact, Section 68 of the Constitution speaks of a legislator becoming a member of another political party. The language itself suggests that membership of another political party is inconsistent with continued membership of the first. So while the proposed amendment has not yet become law, the constitutional question still remains. Can one genuinely be a member of the APC and the PDP at the same time? Issue number five. Can a later defection cure an earlier defect? Assume for a moment that Honorable Chinda was not a member of the APC as at the time he contested the election in May 2026. And when I say election here, I mean the APC primaries. Can his later and public defection to the APC cure that initial defect? Generally speaking, the law looks at qualification at the time an act is done. A person who lacks qualification at the relevant time cannot ordinarily rely on a later event to retrospectively create qualification. So if APC membership was required before contesting the APC Guber primaries, and he was not a member of the APC on the date of the primary election, in May 2026, a later defection on June 2nd, 2026 may not automatically cure the defect. Now here is the real question, and I want you to notice something. This debate is not really about defection. It is even not really about APC or PDP or any other political party. But the real question is this: can a politician validly contest for and win the political Guber primaries of Party A while continuing to occupy and exercise an office that he is only entitled to occupy and hold because he belongs to Party B? That is the constitutional puzzle. And depending on how a court of law answers that question, the implications could extend far and wide beyond Rivers State. So now let us conclude. As things stand today, there are respectable legal arguments on both sides of the divide. One side says that Honorable Chinda became a member of the APC on April 23, 2026 as contained in his defection letter, and as such validly participated and won the APC gubernatorial primaries. The other side says that Honorable Chinda's continued occupation of the office of minority leader until June 2, 2026 raises serious questions as to whether he had truly ceased to be a member of the PDP as at the time of the elections in May 2026. Ultimately, if this issue ever reaches the courts of law, it may force our judges to answer a very important constitutional question. And the question goes like this: when exactly does party membership end? And when exactly does party membership begin? Because in the electoral law, timing can be everything. This na Amebo Barrister, where law they join with current affairs. Feel free to share your thoughts.